What's the source? Who believes? I already know Shakur's scared of Tank. That boy Tank hit too hard. A lot of people scared of that man. Or it would already be bigger fights in boxing. We just gonna keep it real. We know that you gotta wait for timing and placement and contracts and the money gotta be right and this, that, and the third. But boxers duck boxers. Or they just, you don't wanna mess up your O too early. You feel me? Like everybody not like a Canelo that could take a L then bounce back and be right back at it, So that's just what I had to say about that. Let's get back into it.
Foul, but I'm telling you, it's a good thing that people want to talk about the fight. I, though, got to tell you that there's also been some hilarious criticism slapped at Shakur Stevenson over some recent
Shout out to Fanon International Boxing, by the way, for the video.
Comments that he made about lack of support in the black community. And I found those comments to be very, very, very funny. Shout out to Southpaw. Shout out to Southpaw. The boxing channel, man. Make sure you subscribe to that guy. I listened to and I heard the excerpts on.
Yeah, I'm nowhere. I'm about to take over this boxing scene. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'm bringing you all the new boxing updates. Everything boxing, everything Eagles, everything 76ers. Let's go!
A video that he did where Shakur said that black people need to learn how to support him. And I'm not going to comment on the response of the video maker Southpaw on that. I'll let you guys go listen to his video, listen to his opinion. But my take on it was that that has a lot to do with people's response to the promotion and the timing, right? Number one, people are going to criticize you no matter what, and you just have to deal with the fact that people are criticizing you. That's it. They're just criticizing you. I don't think that he has a lack of support. It's just kind of like a negative support. However, after those last couple fights, but people still want to talk about the fight, and there's a lot of people out there that support Shakur. I support Shakur, and everybody knows that that's the fight that needs to take place. That everybody knows that. Every level of boxing fan knows that's the case. It just so happens that Gervonta Davis holds down the fort as it relates to driving revenue and the amount of fan support that he has. So, of course, compared to Gervonta Davis, it doesn't look like Shakur has a lot of support. But I guarantee you, Shakur does have. He sold a lot of tickets in Newark, New Jersey. He's Olympic silver medalist, and everybody that knows Gervonta's name, if not by now, but very soon will know who Shakur Stevenson is. However, it doesn't even matter as far as getting the fight, whether or not he's that big a star or not, because he deserves the fight and everybody knows it. Everybody wants to see it. So I'm not all upset that somebody would, that a source may give somebody some information that is being disputed by the subject of that information. Of course, Shakur is going to say that he didn't reject an offer, even if he did. But I just so happen to believe. So I'm not all upset that somebody would, that a source may give somebody some information that is being disputed by the subject of that information. Of course, Shakur is going to say that he didn't reject an offer, even if he did.
Who believes that Shakur deserves this fight? Let me see Shakur's in the chat if you think he deserved this fight. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The plug is in the building. We talking boxing today.
That Shakur deserves this fight. Let me see Shakur's in the chat. You think he deserved this fight?
Now, I know it's just a good fight for boxing in general. Yes, Tank versus Shakur is a good fight for boxing in general. But his resume is not there yet. The resume is not there. Now, I know. You see, look at a Devin Haney. His resume is not there. And as much as he wants to try, well, not even try, because if you look up his record, the O is back. So, even with Devin Haney, he knows his resume isn't there. If his resume isn't there, Shakur's resume definitely is not there yet. So, Devin Haney's plan is fight everybody Tank fought, but try to beat him better than Tank beat him, and that's not working. Got his ass knocked out by Ryan Garcia. Shout out Ryan Garcia. Now, Shakur, on the other hand, he just can't secure the big fights. And when he does secure the big fights, I be up, I be watching, I be cooking. We be having a fight party going on. Soon Shakur, I can watch all the undercards. Soon Shakur fight get on. Sleep. I be asleep. Let's hear more about this. Because we already know it's not the time. Shakur is not going to fight Tank right now. And if he do, it's got to be enough money where if after this fight he doesn't have a career no more, he'd be satisfied with living.
That he didn't get the offer, and the reason there's a variety of reasons why I believe that Shakur didn't get an offer from Gervonta Davis, right? And the reason is because Gervonta Davis really was out there in Paris, and we already know that Shakur Stevenson is in negotiations to potentially sign with another network or another promoter. And it's both of them have fought relatively recently, or at least Gervonta Davis has fought. Yeah, they both have fought relatively recently. So it's going to be a little while, man. These things, they don't get done overnight. So I think that the criticism over the silence, like Shakur Stevenson, is something that I really, really disagree with. I have to tell you, because if Shakur, what do you want? If you call him Shakur Twitterson, Twitter fingers, Twitterly, whatever,
Shakur Twitterson. Twitter finger Shakur. I'm from Philly, so I ain't gonna sit here and just act like I don't fuck with Shakur like that. Like, I'm trying. But every time I try, the fight itself disappoints me. Like, Shakur seemed like a cool ass nigga. Like, fuck around and hit the club with a nigga one day. But as far as his entertainment value to the sport of boxing is really minimal. It's like that old Floyd style is now out the window. But the one thing about Floyd was he would punch on you. He swinging and he punching on you. He dipping. He got that shoulder roll. He going all over the place. But he punching on you. Oh, my stream going bad. Hold up. Oh, there we go. We back, chat. We back. But the thing about Shakur is he sit there and just shoulder roll, jab. Shoulder roll, duck. Oh, you can't hit me. Oh, you can't hit me. But what are you punching in between the you can't hit me's? Come on. Talk to me, chat. Come on, it's the hood report. We talking all. We gonna get into this YSL trial in a second. We talking all. We gonna start off with the boxing. The boxing is what we starting off with. Shout out to
Like Shakur Stevenson is something that I really, really disagree with. I have to tell you, because if Shakur, I mean, like, what do you want? If you call him Shakur Twitterson, Twitter fingers, Twitterly, whatever, you know, all that stuff, boring, you do all of that stuff, right? That's the fight, actually. But you complain about how much Shakap, you know what I mean? Twitterson, Shakap, all of that stuff, and you're
oh, that's annoying. Shakur, Shakat, Shatweet. They got all the niggas. All
of that stuff. Boring, you do all of that stuff, right? That's the fight, actually. But you complain about how much Shakap, you know what I mean? Twitterson, Shakap, all of that stuff, and you're talking so much, and you know, not backing up what you say you're gonna back up, right? You can't then at the same time get mad at him when he stops doing that, when he goes silent on you. That's just complaining about the things that he's saying and saying, hey, man, we wouldn't say all this stuff if you weren't talking so much, and, you know, not backing up what you say you're going to back up, right? You can't then at the same time get mad at him when he stops doing that, when he goes silent on you. That's just no, that's not that. I think that's making it very difficult on him. He's in trouble if he does. He's